Okay, I hope everything's working. I think my microphone is a little bit oversaturated or whatever to call this, or overdriven actually. So let me just check my streams here. Should be working, I think. No viewers, of course, so far. Let me go to the to my YouTube live thingy here. I forgot that actually. Oh no, wait a second, I've already opened it here. There we go. Yes, I appear to be live now. So, today I'm going to try and 3D print a big Pinkie Pie figure. And I hope this actually works because I haven't tried a big figure like this since my failed Trixie figure, which I tried to print like as my second or third model whenever I got my 3D printer, I mean. And I just saw I still haven't updated the description on YouTube. Let me just do that. Trying to 3D print a big Pinkie Pie figure. Hopefully. There we go. Should be updating in a few seconds. Yeah, lots of support structures actually. Something buffering here. The YouTube video is buffering for some reason. Oh, there we go. It was just the player acting up. Yes, that's actually a lot of support structures here because the Pinkie Pie figure is somewhat big. And I hope it will print because what's his name again? DJ Ted? I'm not sure. Actually sent me that model, and I think it's not publicly released or something, and I'm trying to print it here. So the only issue I found with this is that the mouth is still it's not one big shell like 3D printers and slicers like it. It's actually a model that's used for animation, and as you can see, it's not optimized for 3D printing. So, as an example, there are the eyes and everything, they're hollow. We still have the mouth, which it will fill with support material, apparently. Or the throat, I think, is that here. And there's also a hollow part for the ears, which I hope it will print perfectly. I'm not sure, there are a few sections which I think will fail, but I don't, at least I hope so, that they will not fail, I mean. And like the hair here, that's a little finicky, and the eyelashes up here. Let me just turn this right so you can see like the eyelashes here, which will probably fail or break off while it's printing. I hope not, else I'll have to cut them off or something. But there's also the nostrils here, which I hope they will not fail. They don't look like they will fail, but you'll never know. I just noticed something here. There's a spot on the mouth which is open. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, damn. I can't fix that on my own. Let me actually message him real quick. To fix that, maybe he can provide a new model in a few minutes here. I actually didn't notice that when I started streaming. That sucks actually. Let me message him here. Can you maybe fix the mouth piece here a little? My slicer thinks it's non-existent. Well, let's see if that will work. I'm not sure. What printer are you using? I'm using an Ender 2. I want to get the Ender 3 because it has a bigger print surface, which actually supports, which enables me to print a phone case for me later on. But so far I have the Ender 2. I may sell it actually and get the Ender 3. But I'm still trying to get into 3D printing more and more. I'm not an expert at all. Like, I've barely even scratched the surface of 3D printing. So, yeah, it's a little weird still. Let me see, something else going on here? No. I think nobody's watching on Twitch actually. No, only me. Okay. So, yeah, I've sent him a message now. Let's see if I can fix it in a few minutes. I didn't actually notice that. Like when I go to the solid view here, it's perfectly fine here. Oh, the mouth is open a little. Or is it just smiling? Layer view. Will it actually print to support here? Oh, it actually closes the mouth. Yeah, this model isn't optimized at all. And I even think once it's printed, I will not see any details because I'm just printing with a black PLA here. And I will probably not see anything then. I'm really holding off getting a printer for myself until I can 3D model. Yeah, I can 3D model either. So there are a lot of models you can find on Thingiverse and stuff like that. And oh hey, DJ Fat Ted. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Might be. What did you try to say there? Might be. Actually, let me check something. I think the chat is underlaid under the tip bar here. Maximally, maybe, I'm not sure. I didn't check that. Let me test it myself here. Test. Did it write anything? There we go. Oh no, it's not overlaid. Okay, yeah. Yeah, DJ Fed or whatever your name is pronounced like. As I messaged you, there's like a little mouthpiece missing here. And it's like that the shell is a little too... I think you gave us... No, not a zero thickness or whatever to that piece here. But it's like, if the slicer detects a zero thickness on anything... As example, I had a spiral model that had wings, and the skin between the wings was a zero width or whatever I said earlier. Zero thickness, sorry. It just doesn't print it. It like ignores it completely because there's nothing to print for the printer. And yeah, I've never optimized my models for printing. I don't know what really needs to be done. Yeah, basically you just need to make the whole model a shell, nothing else. That's basically all. And the shell has to be of a certain thickness, not zero thickness, but like, I'm not sure. I'm not a 3D modeler either. I've just watched tutorials on YouTube and how to do it, but yeah, I'm not certain either. I'm just kind of curious here. Why does the slicer, like, can I show this? Like here. It's trying to print in thin air here, which is funny. Why is it doing that? And here it's trying to print like a hollow thing here. What the hell is going on with this support material? There too, there's like a hollow part here. Oh, but then again, there are eyelashes underneath here. The funny thing is actually, it needs support for that eyelash here, but it doesn't need support for these eyelashes, which is super funny. It's also odd that you're getting so many problems when I've sent this model to 2 other people that had no problem for, as far as I could tell, when processing the print project. Yeah, the thing is, maybe they edited the model themselves a little, which I can't do. I'm a complete 3D model noob, so... The thing is, maybe they haven't used Cura. Do I have Slicer installed here? Slicer. I actually do have Slicer installed. Let me actually try to load this model into Slicer. Maybe that will help, but I'm not sure. I've never really used Slicer. I've used it in the beginning because someone else has used it too. So he was able to help me get started with 3D printing. But I haven't used Slicer since then, and the support material in Slicer is kind of shit too. So, plus I haven't. Oh damn! Yeah, you know what? Let me try to load it anyways. See what will happen. Hero capture. Let me go to Slicer here. There we go. Add model. Let's add the latest model you've sent me. Oh god, yeah, I'm completely. Oh wow, that's tiny. How can I scale this up here? Rotate scale to size uniformly. Let's use the same scale as I used in Cura here. Oh, that was way too big. Let's use let's use scale uniform. Oh wait, you can't even see the window. Okay. Let's use 100 maybe. No, okay, that was the same size. Scale 1000. Yeah, it's still tiny. Scale uniformly 5000. Yeah, that looks a lot bigger now. Scale maybe 7000. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. Let's get it up to 10,000 maybe. Why was it too big before though? Like, it was also 10,000 in Cura, so I'm not sure. Could it be that the layer thickness is too thick, so the software thinks it can't print there? So it's possible that the other people who have had no issue could have had a better printer or something. I don't think so actually. Because the settings should still be the same. Like, I do have a 0.4 millimeter nozzle on my printer, and DJ actually said that the others had a 0.25 millimeter nozzle, I think. So it should not have any issues though, because the nozzle has, like, you have 0.4 millimeter thickness. You can print at minimum. You can print a little less than that, but it's not real. Like you can say in the slicer that it should try to print a 0.1 millimeter wall thickness or something, but we'll run into issues because the nozzle is still 0.4 millimeters, and you can do it, but it's like fake 0.1. It's wearing dramatically then. At least that's what I understood when researching all of that. So it should actually print it. Like, if it's too thick, it should make multiple layers, or at least it should try to make multiple layers here. But it shouldn't. It should not print it. Not at all, or whatever to call this. How can I layers? There we go. Oh damn! Slicer actually uses a lot of CPU power there. My streaming or OBS is a little lagging now. Generating support material. Let's see. I've not touched these settings in, yeah, like in 3 or 4 months maybe, when I got this printer, which was, I think, 3 months ago. I'm not sure. It's like, oh wait a second, it's May already. Jesus Christ, time is flying by. So yeah, it's like 3 or 4 months. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can't, or can you? Can you preview the 3D print? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can. Oh Jesus Christ, it's lagging like crazy. Where's the model? Object? Hello? Where did the model go? It's gone. Yeah, it's lagging so hard I can't even move around here. Like, how big is the STL file he sent me? +1 4 megabytes. That's not that big actually. Yeah, but the model is gone. I can't, like, Or is it just tiny? No, it's not tiny. It's gone. Punk decided to not show up again. Yeah, as always. She's just random. She jumped away there. Yeah, but like, I can't, from this view, I can't tell if everything's going fine or not. There's also one issue, like if I go here, as you can see, the eyes are hollow again. And the mouth is, it's completely filling the mouth with support material. Because the slicer doesn't know what to do here. There we have a lot of support material. But honestly, the support material looks a lot better here in Slicer than it does in Cura. But then again, I'm not really sure. If I could view the 3D portion here, maybe that would help. Maybe I can like move it completely. Yeah, no, it's not lagging anymore. So where's the model? Can I zoom out here? Oh, there we go. There she is. So, wow, that's really like touchy controls here. The more I move up, the more it lags. Like, look at this support material mess. Holy shit. Can I zoom in? Damn, that's lagging. Oh my. Yeah, that's why I don't like Slicer at all. That's one reason why I don't like it, actually. Like, here's also an issue. Like, it starts to print the support material here, but it's completely missing the mill here now. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe just to adhere to the platform better. Oh, thanks for the tip. You're actually the first guy to tip on the streams and everything. Love you, K-boy. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Like, there's no support material going up here, but there's like 2 pillars going up, and then there's the flat section, which I can't print because it's hanging in the air here. It's just weird. It's really freaking weird. That's why I don't like Slicer at all. And like, it does print the whole support structure for the face here, but it's not actually adhering to the face up here. Or is it like... Oh, maybe that's because it's already in 45-degree angle or something. Because that's the maximum a 3D printer can print without support material. Or mine at least. I mean, they're probably better ones. But yeah, it's not, and it's lagging so hard. I'm sticking to Cure actually. But out of curiosity, let me just check something. If I go here and delete the model, add, and let me add the first one you sent me, because with the first one I had an issue where the whole hair disappeared on the backside here. So let me scale it up again to 10,000. There we go. Now let's go to preview. Let's see. I'm currently getting rid of the inside mouth mesh to prevent that from forming. Okay, thanks. I mean, I know people, there's like a, what's it called in Blender? Like, you can add a modifier it's called, yeah. You can add a modifier which I think makes a copy of the whole model only with the shell itself. So not sure about that. I heard it, but I'm not sure if it's a third-party plugin or if it's like built into Blender itself. I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, the hair is not missing this time, so Slicer's actually doing a better job than Cura in that case, with the old model at least, with the not optimized model. And it's also doing a better job at figuring out what it can print or has to print. Like it makes one big shell out of the hair and the head, at least. One thing 3D printer slicers don't like is intersecting shells, and there's a really good video on YouTube explaining why. Because the slicer has to figure out what's the outermost shell to print. Because everything inside, like if it's enclosed or anything, it doesn't have to print that. And it always comes down to the slicer, how good the slicer itself is, and how good it can figure out that stuff. And Slicer actually figured out that it has to merge the hair with the head here, which Cura didn't. And if I move further down the body, it should just be a shell anymore. There's nothing else here. Yeah, everything else is fine. So the only thing that has to be removed, which he already removes, is the mouth, which if you look here, is completely filled with support material here still. I'm gonna try to move here with the lagging view. Yeah, it's completely filling that with support material, holy shit. Yeah, in Blender you can use a mask modifier for the vertex group to remove the mouth, but the mouth is good. Yeah, for 3D printing the mouth isn't good actually. Like, I mean the mouth itself, the smiling face is okay, but not the inner stuff. Again, I said this is an animation model, it's not made for 3D printing at all. And DJ apparently also doesn't have any experience with 3D printing models so far. Which is okay, because if you're not used to it, it's kind of weird to start working with it. But let's go back to Cure actually. I just like it more. And there we go. I just like Cure more for how simple it is and how not lagging it is. And yeah, as it just shortly saw there, my 3D printer is already running and everything's set up for 3D printing later on. But I may actually scale this model down so it's printing faster. This model would actually take, let me prepare it again, I think 4 hours 22 minutes or something, which is kind of late for me then, because it's like ending at 9 or 10 p.m. I would still be up at that time, but 3D printer time calculations are a bit off sometimes. Yeah, 3 hours 30. So it's going to take around 4 hours or something once I'm printing it. Because Cura does actually a really good time at calculating the time itself, but it's not perfect either. So it's always taking half to 1 hour more, maybe. And just love how my I actually saw something. I forgot to add a spacer on the donations here in OBS. Let me just fix that. For the top donation amount, for the top donation goal, what exactly do I have here? I'm going to studio mode real quick here. Maximum no, bottom overlay, there we go. I want that recent donations here. Recent donations. Oh, it's recent donations, okay. Where is it? Tips. Recent donators. Recent donators? Oh, recent donators. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I've looked at the wrong text file here. Amount. Item separated. It should actually separate them though. Most recent donators? Or is it not separating it because I'm... No, recent donators. Recent donators? Why is it not working? Why? Like, if I do this, will it update? Yeah, it will update. What the hell? Oh, I know why, because only one donator is here. And yeah, now I know. So I have to do it like this for now, at least, until I have 2 donators. Because like it's only separating them if there are more than 1 donators. So that's why it was a little bugged here. Anyways, let's go back to that stream here. Yeah, no need chat messages. So yeah. The only thing that's really stupid now is the mouth. Like, you can see the support material it's printing on the inside. Recent donators, recent donators, recent donators, yeah. Oh, I love stream problems. So, yeah, you can even see the eyes in here and everything. And the mouth down here, the throat. I actually love these models though. They're like, I'm not sure if you have ever seen them. Like, let me just quickly open them on Derpy Boar here. Artist, DJ Fat, I think it is then. No. Pinkie Pie animated. Maybe 3D too. Yeah, there's a lot of not safe for work stuff now. I'm not sure if it's the same model here actually. It's a real DJ. Oh yeah, okay. Let me just go here. Save maybe 2. Yeah, there we go. I think I can show that now. I hope there's no Not Safe for Work stuff in here anymore. Yeah. I have that filter deactivated, so don't blame me. Can I show the QR capture? Let me move that up here. Monitor 1. Transform, reset transform, there we go. So yeah, as example, this is the model I think he sent me. It seems to be an earlier version though, like the ears are a little more pronounced than that. Like this is just, I freaking love this freaking model. Like the expressions you can do with it, like I'm only used to the source filmmaker models, which honestly they suck. They really freaking suck after some time, and what the fuck is that? It appears to me, yeah, this is an example here. It's just perfect. If there's ever going to be a second or third MLP movie, they should use these models like in this style. It would be perfect then. Or this is example. It's a little creepy, but oh no, this is actually the model you sent me is actually this version here because it has the same ears. So you probably updated the model. Meanwhile, yeah, the one I sent you is a bit older. Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, I probably can't even print those ears well, so it's a great model. I've seen a lot of it, and I recognized it. Yeah, they're like everywhere. People on Discord and everything are. What the fuck is that actually? Jesus Christ. People on the Ponies FM Discord and everything are really looking up to those models. Or this model actually. I'm not sure if you made another one yet. I don't think so. Oh, I know why all of that is here. You didn't make that. I forgot to. Artist, the real. What did he say again? The real DJ Tad. Let me get this 3D out of the way here because I don't think you have anything else uploaded. No. What the hell is that? Is that vaporware? What the fuck is this? Let me. Oh my god. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, wait a second, I don't have. You know what? I will not. What the hell? Oh my god, I love this. Let me actually go to 2 pony memes. Oh my god, yes. So much yes. Oh fucking hell. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh, why didn't... Is it on YouTube or something? I need to favorite this shit. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Let me favorite it. I love this. Oh my god, there's a whole playlist. Oh my god. Where's it? There's it. Punked. Best fucking name though. Let me actually activate desktop out of here. Pony, my pony's amazing. Give it a look. It tastes like a rainbow. Stroke on its mane, it turns into a plane, and then it turns black again when you tug on its pinky. Ooh, a party! Do you like it? Well, I better not show you where the cider is made. Okay, that is fucking amazing. I love this. I know you didn't make it, but they used your GIF or something there. I love it. I don't do not safe for work. Yeah, and I'm just including the safe tag here, just in case like anything else showed up here. That would be a reason for Twitch to ban me actually. So and YouTube, so, or at least getting a strike. You know, I'm not going to risk it, even though I know you probably don't do not safe for work. I did not compile this meme, I know. After. Oh, there's like a main update and everything. Before, after. Or it's really subtle, but... Oh no, it's a complete head update. Like you make the head less rounded. And more egg-shaped. Oh, that smile is a little creepy. Yeah, the after one actually looks better here. H2 YouTube link. I can't like
Because every pony's my friend, and I love to see my friends smile.
Yeah, that's actually a GIF I'm sending on Telegram all the time to freak people a little out because the smile at the end is a little creepy. But I still love the animation, like the expressions you can do with it. It's just amazing. A lot of Pinkie stuff was in the transitional period. Oh no, we're holding the rig. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense though. Let me remove the Pinkie Pie tag here. Let's see. Oh yeah, you've done these two, like Applejack and what's she called again? I forgot her name. Is that the name of the coloratura?
Rara, I am Countess Coloratura. And
oh
while
yeah.
We may have been friends when we were young, we have clearly gone in different directions. I am not.
But seriously, it's just amazing. I love these models. Like Applejack 2. Do you have like a webm of Applejack talking here or something? No. Oh yeah, you have that one. I can't really play it for long though. Because I can't really play it for long because I also got a copyright notice on my YouTube video later. So yeah. But still, these models are amazing.
Oh wow.
Wait, what?
Oh wow.
That's not her voice.
Oh wow.
No, that's not her voice. Oh yeah, you also made what's she called again? I'm fucking peer brother. Yeah, yeah, okay. Actually, is that an? Yeah, that's a DeviantArt icon, I think. I did not either that either. I did not edit that either, sorry. Who did that then? Background pony. Artist edit. Could people are animated. No, I'm not going to click that because there will be. Is it actually that guy? Like, did someone make a meme out of this? Wow! Smirking Pinkie Pie. This would actually be a really awesome free printed model too. So, and I think this is actually a little. Nah, it's not. It's not easier to print because there's like in the middle here. I don't know. Let me show this here. Like in the middle, there's a hollow part which it still has to print with support material. Then again, it could probably. It's not 45 degrees. I think it could print it, but this is a really long part it would have to print here without support material. And I know my printer is not really good at printing overhangs like this. Yeah, that's it basically. There's like this one too. Yeah, but still, I love these models. They're just, you can do so much with them. If you ever going to release them, it's like I'm kind of fearing people. Porting them over to Source Filmmaker again, because Source Filmmaker does not support hair like this, and they will have to make one big model out of this again, or one big mesh again, and it will just look horrible again, like the Source Filmmaker models we have right now. I also have a ton of non-animated stuff. Oh, wait a second, I forgot to disable the animation tag here. Yeah, there's a lot of more stuff here. Like here, the expression is just. Yeah, the lag is a little broken there maybe, but the expression is just perfect. I have a really hard time seeing as if I'm working well with my models. Yeah, it's probably when you're going to release them, they're so super high poly. They will have to be degraded a little bit. Which will probably make them look worse after doing that. And then I'm just looking for a good picture here. Like, can I? Yeah, I can zoom in there. There's even texture on the skin itself. The normal mappers or whatever you've applied there. That just looks good. It looks perfect actually. I'm blown away. When you're used to the Source Filmmaker models all the time, and you see this is just you can't compare both of them. Blender for the way, yeah, for the win. It's completely different. And once you import them into Source Filmmaker, or once people will port them over to Source Filmmaker, it will just look like shit because you can't use so many polygons there. Like, let me go to Pony SFM here and search for, I don't know, main 6, I think it's called. Maybe you'll see some not safe for work stuff here, but I don't hope so. I think it's on the. Wait, what? Oh, look at that! I just found a bug on Pony SFM. Yeah, okay. Where can I? Yeah, there was not safe for work stuff, as I said. Damn it. Accidental not safe for work stuff. Twitch, don't ban me, please. So, yeah, as example, as you can see here on the ears and everything, you can already see like the low polygons they had to use here, and the weighting on the skin is also a little off here. Like, it's just a shadow, but still, if you don't properly use lighting, you will have something like this, and that's what Source Filmmaker is like. It's just bad for stuff like this, but it's the easiest to use. Like, I can't talk anymore. Blender is super hard to use actually, so I've tried using it, but it fails so hard, even when it comes to animating. But I think once you get used to it, you could probably animate properly with it, like make really good animations like you do here, and make them look good too. Because I'm used to, like, people who don't know how to use Blender properly also use lighting. The lighting is completely off in their renderings and stuff like that, so you know it's Blender. But if you wouldn't have included the Blender logo here, I would probably think it's like Maya or something you've animated this in, because it just looks flawless. Oh yeah, I forgot that we are on Twitch. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because of the not safe for work stuff. Yeah. I don't think Twitch will ban you as long as you accidentally show it, as I did right now. But if you like constantly show not safe for work stuff, they will probably pretty soon get rid of you. I always watch pony stuff in Picardo. Yeah, I'm also streaming to Picardo. I think I'm streaming to YouTube, Picardo, Twitch. What's it called again? I think like the Microsoft service they have, Mixer, I think it is. I'm streaming to 5 different services, I think, but I can't think of the 5th one here. Let me just check. It only shows the symbols. It doesn't even show the names. Okay. It's just not user friendly. Blender is not hard to use. It's just not user friendly. Yeah, it's completely cluttered. Like, the user interface is completely overwhelming you when you start working with it, because you mainly have to get used to using key commands or the spacebar to search for the stuff you want to do, but it's like super confusing at first. Yeah, but still, like, is she flying there? Like, this looks almost painted, like, seriously. This looks almost painted. I just love it. Watermarkless version here. Oh, it's on Patreon. Oh, but it's not locked behind the paywall. I'm almost making 170 per month. That's not bad. I think I'm making 5 per month or something. Not even. I think he dropped out. She has a uvula. Good. What is it, uvula? Sorry, war stuff. Oh god, please no war. Please no. Nah, I don't lock it behind paywalls. Yeah, at least you're a good Patreon user. Patreonist or whatever to call this. Oh, look at that. Like, honestly, with that lighting, it almost looks like someone made them per hand. Like you know, these people who make these models out of clay or something and paint them accordingly. This looks almost real with the lighting and everything. Yeah, let me like this. I'm normally not liking safe for work stuff on Derpy Board, actually. Yeah, this is... I can't say how much I love these models. What the hell is that? Wait, what? Yeah, but it's I don't think he uploaded that. Render time. Is that 1 minute or is it 1 hour? I think it's 1 minute 36 seconds. Peak memory almost 1 gigabyte. But I don't think you've rendered this on your own PC, because 1 minute 36 seconds for a render like this on your own machine, you would have to have a killer freaking machine. With dual CPUs and everything, I think. There's no way you've rendered this on your own PC. 2 minutes for a second, no. Or maybe if it's a low resolution or something. I did render it on my own machine. Oh wow. You've got 2 GTX 1070s. Are you actually using Cycles for this? Because I don't think I think Cycles already supports GPU rendering, which the other engine you can use in Blender doesn't. If I'm trying to, like, this is not the yeah, use Cycles. Okay, yeah, because the other rendering engine doesn't have GPU support yet. Let me try to open Blender. I don't have anything to render though. Like, yeah, Blender render and Cycles. There, and there's a third one too. Oh, Blender game. Okay. Like, what do I have in my recent stuff here? Open recent. I have nothing here to render. But as I said, this is not my main machine. Actually, it's more like my streaming machine, and so I can't really tell how fast it should render. I'm not sure what to make of this expression, like, oh, but the hair is perfect. A leather texture for the head, which is, I think, a normal map, which it looks like. I'm not sure what to make of this expression though. Like, it looks like she's angry, but at the same time it looks like she's kinky or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you're even selling it as merchandise. Redbubble. Those are reasonable prices, actually. Wait a second, 70 for what? Duvet covers. What is a duvet? Is it a blanket? Oh, fuck off with that 10% off thing here. Those are not bad prices too. However, bag maybe it's a little too expensive for me at least. But it's fast if you don't have a HDR on other models, like a wall bouncing like this, etc. Yeah, maybe I didn't turn that off. I've tried to render. Oh, I know what I tried to render again. I tried to render the what was it again? The pony card models for VR chat, which I tried to port over, but I failed horribly. But I don't think I have them on this computer. I think I have them on my other one. Duet is a blanket. Okay, yeah, it's just a blanket. It's a little expensive though, 70 freaking bucks for a blanket. Holy shit. Sorry, but then again, if you're a super huge fan of My Little Pony, you're probably going to spend that like nothing. HDR is it's an image for the world and Blender for the light to be photorealistic. But that just destroys memory. Okay. I don't really choose the prices, unfortunately. So it's from Redbubble, probably. So Redbubble is probably charging far too much for them. I think there's like Teespring or something, but it's only for t-shirts or something. So yeah. There should have been a 3D printing stream that I Now that I'm looking at model stream. Redbubble is expensive, yeah, it is. I've never seen people do stuff on Redbubble though, like only Teespring and what's the other merchandise shop called? I'm not sure anymore. Then again, I've only seen people like mostly sell shirts because that's what people or fans of those YouTubers and stuff like that buy the most. I got a Tempest shirt for $25. That's not bad actually, considering that normal shirts cost like 15 or 20 bucks itself. Then again, I have a custom printed Abigail Peters shirt too, which was like 30 I think or something, but it has a print on both sides. Wait a second, there's a second page actually. Oh, there's far more stuff now. Oh, that's low quality. Floating piano, work in progress. But I just love the animations too, they're so fluid. I just, they're almost flawless. With the expression, like this one as example. You could never do that. I mean, you could probably somehow do it with the source maker models, but it would not look as good as this. Not even close. Hey there, Goldbug fan. It's a hamburger on McDonald's. What is a hamburger on McDonald's? It's really identical to animated in source maker in Blender. Yeah, and know that Blender is like. Blender also has these keyframes you can use, which I'm mostly using source maker. If I ever animate something, I'm mostly using keyframes, even though I shouldn't. I should use the what's it called again, like the motion editor or something, where you can just blur two animations together and create far more fluid animations than with keyframes themselves. But I'm not used to it really. I make so many mistakes, which I can't really figure out how to solve later on then. And it's just more annoying for me to use the motion editor than the keyframe editor in Source Filmmaker. I'm probably not. I'm also used to Unity, but in Unity you can only use keyframes as far as I know. I've done a few animations so far, but it just sucks. DJ said, I have a feeling that the tool is overrated. Which tool? Yeah, I know how it is. Keyframes are great to get what you want exactly. Yeah, if you do like if you're planning an animation and doing the keyframe poses you want, and like if you want to get started, keyframes are super good to work with, because you have to start out animating with the what's it called in English, the major poses. Like as example, let's take the Pinkie as example here. Like you have to make. Can I? No, I can't. It's not a webm. Or can I do that? Here is example. If you have this frame as example, you have to do some keyframes first and then make it fluid afterwards. Like as example, this frame, you have this frame as example, then you will probably animate this frame next. Then you're going here and making the closed mouth again. Stuff like that, like the most pronounced keyframes you have to animate first. And then you just fill out the frames in between with fluid animations. Yeah, it's called blocking. Graph editor. Graph editor, yeah, that's it. But I don't know how to do it. Okay, yeah. I don't really know how to animate either. The only major thing I've ever done is a doors submission, which I've never finished actually. We've done some animation for Twilight, completely custom actually. Like the running and everything is completely custom. And I failed completely doing that. So I've never submitted it yet. And oh god, my voice is completely crackling now. Let me just fix that. Ah, there we go. Let's drink something. A super cheap iced tea here. Oh, god damn it. Oh, it's so fucking sweet. I hate this stuff. Why did I buy 6 of them? God damn it. Ah. I did just a lip sync of Coloratura. I hate lip syncing. I tried to. Wait a second, didn't I upload a video where I did lip syncing or something? I don't think so, but I tried like lip syncing and everything, and I gave up all the time after 5 or 10 minutes after doing so. Simply because it's just super annoying, and I can't do realistic enough lip sync to make it look good. You love lip syncing? Oh man, you're weird. I mean, apparently you also like war, so you're super weird. Not just kidding, of course. I keep making faces when I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm too. You can't lip sync without making faces, actually. Like, you have to make faces to know exactly how you have to animate everything. I bet there's not a single lip sync animator that does not look weird when he's editing. I think that's the reason why no lip sync animator on Twitch or something like that has a webcam activated. As far as I know, at least. I like to lip sync too, but it's a bit hard for me to find a dialogue sync to base it on sometimes. Well, I know a lot of good dialogues actually, which you could use. But then again, it's hard, I think. Like, you wanna search something that's where you can show off your model somehow, like the capabilities of your model, and yeah, I'm not really sure. Like lip syncing, what are you, some kind of masochist? Like the R or the chi, it's hard to do. Yeah, it always depends what was before that. Like, you can't really use one single mouth state or whatever to call this, or animation state for the mouth for the same letter, because you have to keep in mind that the stuff before and after that is also going to be affecting the mouth, and if you do too rapid movements and everything like that, it just looks unnatural. But I think you've nailed it, like on this animation and everything, you've nailed it really. Let me just go to the webcam again. Oh.
To see my friend smile. 'Cause every pony's my friend, and I love to see my friend smile.
But you've seriously nailed it here though. Like, it's perfect. It's fluid, it's fast. There's nothing I could tell you to improve or anything, because it just works. And the way the sound comes out, yeah, it's completely different. Even the S or something, you can't animate them that mouth state the same all the time. Because if you're saying like if sports or something, it's completely different than shoe. Sports, shoe. With shoe, there's like more. I don't know the word in English again. You have to make the lips a little bit more. I don't know. Puked? No, that's the wrong word. That's a completely different thing. Oh my god, no. I don't really know what the call is, but sports and shoe is something completely different as example. Pukering, yeah, pukering, thank you. No, puking. That's just something else. I still have to do some adjustments to the coloratura. God, that's such a weird name. One. And the word isn't. Oh, okay. I already read that. Sometimes I have a hard time looking at that animation now since the rig looks so dated to me now. This one? I mean, it's still not bad. I mean, the one you've done like this one here, with the new ears and the new hair and everything. Of course it looks better. But still, people who don't know that model as example, I still, even those who know it, it's still amazing compared to the source for makeup lobster. I don't even want to call them characters anymore because they're just so worn out already. Everyone freaking uses them. It's just I really can't look at them anymore. But then again, if someone comes around like Argademon or something and makes a super amazing animation with them, they still work. So if you know how to use them, you can still make amazing stuff. But the source for making ones are just washed out already, and then after some time you just can't see them anymore. But I really hope you're going to release them, at least when they're fully finished or something, because they're just amazing. I can already say that if you're going to release them in the future, they will definitely give a boost to the whole 3D modeling and animation part of the fandom again. So I can already see some pretty freaking amazing animations with those done in the future. Blender is super powerful. Yes, it definitely is. If you know how to use Blender, and if you're really reading into it and remembering everything, you can do so much with Blender. It's like you don't even need to use Maya or something like this anymore, because if you know Blender, you're basically set for the future. They won't change the interface that much, as far as I know. I mean, there were older versions of Blender, or the functions, I mean, they will not change many functions anymore. If you know Blender once, you will probably know it for the rest of your life. It can only give a boost to the fandom in the 3D department if they're willing to learn Blender and drop SFM. You know, once the models are released, I think people will actually port them over to Source Maker, but as I said earlier, they will just not look as good as in Blender. But still, it's still something different. Like, the models are still different. People are still going to try and animate with them, and there's going to be a new, probably not a new era or something of animations, but at least it's not as washed out anymore, because I know a lot of people who just don't watch source filmic animations with ponies anymore, simply because they hate these models. They hate to look at them. They're just so overused already. Like you probably know what I mean, but still. I just say putting rigged eyes on the Blender pony model in Blender is hard. I actually tried to fix an Equestria Girls model once in Blender, and I had to use, like, someone else had to help me with that, because it's a horror. If you don't know what you're doing, it's definitely a horror. And you know what? Oh fuck, I just hit my headset there. I'm actually turning down my microphone a tiny little bit here. Test. Yeah. Now it should work. Now I have to go a little closer to the microphone. Honestly, the SFM models you've got now will look better in the shading style of Source than my models will. Probably. It always depends. I know that they're like what's he called again? Like he did Fluttershy. I know there's a Fluttershy model. Fluttershy 3D, I think it was. I think I should put here minus source filmmaker. Why did that not work? Oh, because it didn't put source filmmaker in there. What's he called again? I'm not sure. How could I? What's that model actually? It doesn't look as good. What the fuck was that? I just saw something there for a short second. What the crap was that? What is it? It's the spider Fluttershy model. Wow, that looks kind of creepy and freaky. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Two Snacks. Yeah, thank you, Two Snacks. Like, I know the model he made isn't high poly either. It's just with the blender shade and everything he's using, it looks super high poly and all that. But the model itself is just, it was actually really low poly. But he gave up on the project, really? Oh, that's kind of sad though. One of the highest scoring 3D images sorted by score. Sort score. Wait a second, I can't do that like the. Do I have to sort by? Oh, there we go. Sort by score. Search. I should probably remove that again. There we go. Yeah, Two Snacks. Like, this model is also super amazing. It looks a little weird. And do I have a higher resolution picture of this one here? No. Is there maybe a YouTube version of that or something? Tumblr? Is there a picture still loading or? Huh? Where's the picture? Let me disable my ad blocker maybe? No, the picture is gone. For whatever reason. But yeah, it's like, if we look at the model in Blender itself, it's kind of low poly. Like, you can see the hair and everything, the single polygons of the hair. But either it's a shader he's using, or as people said in the chat right now, subdivision mod. Either one of those will work and will make the model freaking amazing. Apparently another STL. Okay, let me open that one without, oh shit, without showing it on the screen here. Give this a shot. Okay, let's try it. So let's try and load this into Cura now. Oh wait, this should probably new project. There we go. But let me disable the monitor here and go to Cura Capture. There we go. Downloads 4. Okay, it's super tiny again, so let's scale this up to, what did I say before, 10,000. There we go. Yeah, okay, you've removed the mouth hole now there. And this should probably work, hopefully. Layer view prepare, there we go. I don't know, I like this. If I'm pony model so much, it's almost perfect for me. If you're, I'm not sure how many animations and stuff like that you saw Or what the fucking hell is going on with this model? DJ, something fucked up really hard here. What the fuck is going on? I've never seen this. Oh my god. Holy shit. Something screwed completely up here. It's more like slicey pie now. Slices of pie. Is it skipping layers? I think it's actually... It's not skipping layers. As you can see, it thinks that those sections are each their own shell. Like it's not filling them in. This is infill as example. Infill is simply if you have a huge area which you don't want to fill with plastic on the inside. You just have this infill stuff here. And as you can see, it makes a bottom and top layer of those again. So it thinks it's actually a closed shell. My slicer thinks this is a closed shell here. This is super freaky. I've never seen this before. Even the eye here. Oh my god. Yeah, slicey pie is real. I'm curious what will happen if I enable support material. If it tries to actually support that. Oh wait a second, didn't I? Generate support, no, it's not turned on. Prepare. I'm really curious what it's going to do now. Okay, what did I talk about earlier? Did I talk about source filmmaker or something? I think so. I don't know anymore. I forgot it. Yeah, it's actually trying to support all of that. Holy shit. Like let me do a top view here. It's actually trying to fill all of that. Here's example, that's a support layer. Where is it again? Can I? There it is. No, that's an infill. Is it not actually trying to support that? Like seriously? But it looks more filled now. Yeah, I don't know. At least I can't use the model. If I would try to print this, I think my 3D printer would be really unhappy with that. Sorry, man. Oh my god, but I've never seen something like this. I'm actually going to screenshot this and post it on Twitter because I just love it. But I said I've never seen a fault like this, like where my slicer thinks that these are individual shells. This is just super freaky. I love it. I'm not saying that the model rig is excellent. The rig is not that bad actually. It's more like the features it has. I mean, there are the enhanced, the really enhanced new models, which are not as bad. But it's not about the features and everything that source filmmaker models have. It's more like the design and everything itself. It just doesn't look super My Little Pony, to be honest. It does resemble MLP, but it's not like it's show accurate or anything. And if you look at these, oh wait a second. If you look at these models as example, they look more show-like. Like, if we ever have a 3D MLP movie as example, as I said earlier, I would imagine the models to look like this. So, I would not imagine them to look like the source filmmaker models we have right now. But let me go back to Cure here again. Everything about how they are put on the face to shape the textures, yeah. I just don't really like them at all. I mean, I like the animations. As I said, I can differentiate from people animating with them and or using them and making the animations. I can appreciate the animation effort they put into their stuff they upload, but I can't really tolerate. No, tolerate is the wrong word here. I can't really look at the source filmmaker models themselves anymore because they're just so overused these days, and they're used for every tiny little animation, stuff like that, and even the bad animations, they just have a bad reputation already, which is kind of sad because the models themselves are not super bad, but they don't look show-like at all. Okay, let me actually... Can I show this on the screenshot? There we go. Upload to Twitter. I've never seen a fold like this in Cure before. It's freaky, but amazing. There we go. Tweeted it. No, but seriously, this is like... As you can see, the hair even is missing again, so... I'm not sure what you did, but... it somehow... destroyed the model. Like, here's an example, it's thinking this is a... this is a shell in itself or something. Or a section it should print, and then everything above that is missing. And here again, there's a big section missing. It's just weird. Like I can't even imagine how you could do this on purpose. He sent me another file now. Let's try the new one. Scaled, yes. Let's scale it up to 10,000 again. Layer view, prepare. It's like a lot of sheets of plastic, yes. I mean, you know what would be funny? Like just printing the layers, layer by layer, and then gluing it together yourself. No, it's still not fixed. I'm not sure what exactly is going wrong here. But as I said, even if you would want to achieve something like this, I don't think you can. Like, Cura is somehow screwing with stuff. I can't even help you with that because I don't know how you could achieve that. But then again, there's like a Cura update, but I don't think that it will help with that. Can I export my settings here? Maybe I'm trying to update Cura. Printer. I can't export printer settings. How can I export that shit here? Profile. Manage profiles. Good, no support. Let me go to export here and let's export that. Just in case, you know. Good, no support, no C-hop. I'll try to update Cura now. Maybe that's the issue. Cura. I'll give it to you again without Boolean. I'm not even sure what Boolean is. Just give you it without the inner mouth. Yeah. It might fuck up the topology slightly too much, I think. The main and the body. Well, what I did was Boolean the two meshes together. Oh, okay. Maybe. I'm not sure. Like, what's it trying to do? Maybe Blender is trying to put together. How should I explain this? Like vertices it shouldn't put together, and Cura is not trying to, or not sure what to do here now. Then let's download for free. Let me just download the newest Cura version. I don't think it will fix anything though, because I rather think it's a model problem, not a Cura problem. And I hope the new Cura update won't break anything. And I also hope I don't have to reboot my PC. But we'll see. Cura, yes, uninstall. Let's hope it will not delete my profiles and everything. But I think that's not saved in program files, it's rather saved in app data. Boolean is like gluing them. So does it mean like it's searching for the nearest vertices and just merges them or links them together? Install Arduino drivers. I don't need Arduino drivers. OpenSTL with Cura. Install. Let's just try it. Okay. Yeah, the thing what I think is what happened here, maybe the Boolean thing failed a little bit and it tried to put vertices of, as example, the nose together with one of the hairs. And Cura then thinks it's one big shell. It merges regardless of where the vertices are on either mesh. So basically it destroys the topology completely. Becomes non-existent. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm total noob here. I can't make anything out of that. The new Cura installation is halfway done now. There we go. Oh, it just jumped from halfway done to fully done. So let's open it. Cura, where are you? Is it already opening? Cura? Yeah, it's already opening. Oh, there we go. There it is. A lot at 6 PM there. Yeah, at 6 PM. Half past 7? No, what? I don't know how to say the clock in English. Collecting data? No, you do not. I do not want to collect data. We're kind of forced to. No. Oh, let's just try it anyways. Open file. Let's try the new one you've sent me. Oh look, the scale is all of a sudden right. I think the scale didn't work before because it always set auto scale object to this many %, but it never did it. Maybe they fixed that now too. Let's go to layer view. (9:30 AM) here and I haven't slept. Oh boy. You see, now it's working again. You know what, out of curiosity, like the latest thing you've sent me does work, but let's use the version 5 here again and see what Cura makes of that. Maybe it was a Cura fault. Did I click prepare? Hello? Why are you not preparing? Cura, please. New project, maybe. Let's try this again. Version 5. Prepare. There we go, now it's slicing, okay. No, okay, so it does the same. So it's not the Kuro version which fucked it up. And the latest thing you've sent me actually works again. I was always staying up to do the final paper. Yeah, when I was in school, I think I was 3 days up at once, I think. And then I slept in school because we had a test or something, and shit to finish. It was just a horror. I hated school, and I'm happy I do not have to go there anymore. It was the time that I had the worst sleep in my life. Same. I was always staying up to the final paper. I'm just staying up because I'm too lazy to go to sleep. That's me, dude. Ah, that's so me. Yeah, Boolean, no good. For 3D printing at least, yeah, probably. So this looks okay now. The eyelashes are good too. Let's enable support now. Let's also do brim here and generate support. It's taking a sweet time to do the slicing here. So let's see if everything's gone inside here now. Yes, it is. Now it's, let me see the tail. Yeah. Now it's a perfectly 3D printable model. The hair is perfect, the ears are perfect too. Does it actually, I'm curious, does it have to generate support for the ear canals here? No, it doesn't. They are less than 45 degrees, which is good. And the mouth here. The next thing is the mouth, like had a, yeah, the mouth has a bit of an overhang here, or a non-printable area. And the eyes due to it's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect, like here in the eyes and everything. It's like a too sharp corner to print, but I think it should work now. Like here, if I go to the eyes and look here, there's like a area where the printer has to print in thin air. It can work if you have enough cooling for the part and everything. You can print in thin air like this for a short time, but it may or may not work. Always depends on how good your printer is. One thing I noticed is that I think it's the new Cura version actually, which makes the supports a little better now. Like before that I saw like spikes sticking out and thin air and stuff like that, but it's gone here. Then again, there's like this thing still. No, wait a second, it's gone too. But there's still a failure, like it's trying to print inside for a short second and then it prints normally on top again. Can I show this? Like here. It's printing like this short one layer which goes inside and then it goes back to normal, which is weird. There it does the same. But it should still work. It should actually work still. This model takes 3 hours 40 minutes to print, which is probably more than 4 hours 30 minutes. Which would be... oh damn, that's 11 PM then. You know what, for testing purposes now, I'll scale it down to 8,000. and I think it will take 2 or 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, I think. Have to 3D print colored horsey cock. Yeah. The support material is probably... It's hard to tell, to be honest. In a layer view, it's always hard to tell what a 3D printer will really do afterwards. Like, this thing is exactly what the 3D printer will do. Like, as example, if I play the layer, this layer here, from the beginning, this is exactly what the 3D printer will do. The thing though is, it's still a little bit different in real life. Like, here it looks perfect. You don't see any flaws. The software does not recognize any flaws that may occur. But the thing is that once you print it, there can be tiny little sections or something where it can fail and stuff like that, which you don't see here right now because you're just overlooking them. You can't watch out for everything. But so far it doesn't look bad. I mean, if I got a little bit forward. That doesn't look bad, to be honest. Then again, there was like a tiny little section here as example. This thing. This support material here. What's it trying to do here? Like this is flowing in midair. Then again, it tries to do this shit here. I'm not sure what it's trying to do here. Like, this is floating 2 or 3 millimeters away from the model, and it's still trying to print that, which it will fail ultimately. Like, what are you trying to do here, Kira? Jesus Christ! When are you going to print it? Like this here. It's moving the head. It's printing this material, then it prints here, which is completely floating away from the model. Wow. That's a... Show travels, let me... Yeah, like it's traveling from here to here, then it goes back here. It's just... What the hell, Kira? It's trying to print this whole section here floating midair. Then again, maybe it's like maybe it is actually sticking to something, but I don't think so. Model with travel moves and everything looks really freaky. Holy shit. This is trippy. They're clearly really good at programming, yes indeed. Oh man, I should really try and use another slicer in the future. Can I somehow... Concentric 3D. I've never tried and use another support pattern. But I think the support material itself, the placement of... Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Concentric country. Let's try another thing. How would you even print this? I mean, you could try to defy the law of physics, but I don't think you will succeed in doing that. Nothing wrong here at all. Print that, yes, indeed. it will work, no problem. Oh my god. Yeah, it's doing the same shit at the tail again, though. Like, this doesn't look half bad, actually. But it's doing the same shit for the tail again. And there are probably more fails that I'm just not aware of right now. Holy god. Let's use triangles. Physics. Yeah, indeed, physics. Kira does not know how to handle physics. I may actually have to make a screenshot of that because it just looks so freaky. I want to send it to Kira, to the Kira Twitter account. Yeah, it's still doing the same on the tail there. Oh my god. Grid. Let's see what grid does. Hey, good morning to you too, Blaza. Blaza? I'm not sure. It's doing the same still. I think the support engine that actually calculates everything here is the same. It just changes a few parameters or stuff like how it should print. But then again, like, I've enabled a support placement on the model itself. Maybe it's actually good that it does that. I'm not sure. It's always hard to tell distances in a software like this. But then again, if you look at this, no, that will definitely not print. I think it's trying to make like a whole support structure here, but it doesn't keep in mind, like Cura does not keep in mind that at some point the 3D printer can't print anything anymore. Like, it forgets that this should be 0.4 thickness for a 3D printer to handle that. And yeah, what will happen if I use lines here? Zero user professional experience. I mean, you don't have to have professional experience if you're good at it, which you are. Yeah, see, now it tries to do that. Like, as I said earlier, it's trying to make a support structure up here, but it can't because it's like too thin for my printer to print it. It also does the same here. Like, there's a tiny little speck here of material. Oh my. Why not just print it and see what happens? Because this is a 2-hour print, and if I scale it up, it's a 4-hour print. Which, if it's going to fail here, I've wasted like 2 hours already. Which I don't really want to do. I think it's too close to the model right now. It's not actually too close to the model. It still has enough clearance for me to peel it off perfectly. But the thing is, there's like one layer missing. And that one layer will screw that support up. Which ultimately means that the whole tail section here will probably just screw up. And there's also the support stuff down here. This support does actually nothing here. Oh wow, you can barely see it. Like the support here, it's just standing in the air. Then again, this is just a 1 layer thick support, so I can't even print that properly. It'll just fall over and bend and stuff like that. This is not a good support at all. You know what? But let's use concentric 3D again, because I really want to make a screenshot of that. I'll be back later. Gonna do something. Okay, bye, Foxy Drew, I think. Yeah, this is looking so creepy. This is so perfect. Oh my god, it almost looks like she's shitting something. Look at the back here. Oh my god. Let me do a screenshot of that. And let's actually post it to Twitter. What the hell is Kira doing? Is it trying to defy the laws of physics? At Kira? Or is it at Ultimaker? At Ultimaker, okay. Hashtag Kira. Almost wrote hashtag cute instead of Kira. Or 2 materials. And I don't think so. There we go. I've tweeted it now. Okay. So yeah, I can, you know what, I'll try to print. I'll scale it way down, actually. 4,000 maybe, there we go, super tiny Pinkie. And I will probably try to print that. Just so I can at least test if everything's going to work or not. I mean, I'm just ending up with a super tiny Pinkie, but I just want to print something today, and it only takes like 50 minutes to 1 hour. Then again, the support material is not good at all at the top there. The eyelashes are now completely missing, which is of course expected at this size. And yeah, I'm going to try and print this actually. So what if I did a print of it on its side instead of standing? I think it will be worse actually. What the hell is this actually here? Oh, it's the little finger. If I'm going to try and print it from the sides, I will have a lot more support. Maybe not actually. You know what? Let me actually try that. Let me try and lay it on the side actually. When someone just tweeted, someone just replied to me, nope, not Kira defying the laws of physics, it's Pinkie defying the laws of physics. In other words, an average Tuesday afternoon in Ponyville. God damn it. Oh man. Let me actually try that. Prepare. They want to print it successfully before it was printed on a weird angle. There's a lot more support material going on now. Maybe it's actually better. You know, I can do it like this. I can say like move or rotate, I think, and I can say lay flat, and Kira will actually try to lay the model flat for me. like this. It will try to find the perfect position to print it. Maybe it will actually print if I do it like this. But the surface, of course, will look a bit more rough. So maybe that will work actually better. Wow, that looks weird. That doesn't look as bad actually. You know what? I'll actually try to print it like this. It does look a lot better, and I can't see any faults here now. I can actually scale it up again a little, like 5,000 maybe. Prepare. Shouldn't take much longer, like maybe an hour. And are the eyelashes here again? It's trying to print them, but it's not going to do that. It's going to fail at the eyelashes horribly. What if you print half of it and then the other half and glue them together? I want to avoid gluing, to be honest. I just want to print one big model. Oh hey, email Rainbow Dash. Maybe it's... the eyelashes look better now, but the bottom ones are still missing. It's hard to tell, honestly, if this is going to be better or not. You know what? I'll actually try to print the 4,000 scale one. Because it will not print the eyelashes at all. And maybe in a future stream I will try to print the bigger one. But today I just want to get something printed at least. And yeah, there are little stubs here, but it's completely ignoring the eyelashes now, so. And there are no weird floating support particles anymore. Maybe here there's something. Shouldn't be too bad though, like even if that printed it will just smear it over the other layers. Maybe that will fail a little bit here. You know what? Screw it. I will print this. If it fails, it fails. It's super tiny actually. It's like... that's like 150 by 150 and that's... what's it saying? 50 by 40? Which is... how big is my... like I have a reference cube here or something. But I don't think I have my ruler here anywhere. No, I don't have. But yeah, it's going to be a tiny Pinkie. Oh yeah, I have Lego models, like it will probably be this big. Yeah, okay. I'll try and print this. Screw that. Did you see the link? Which link? Oh no, you can't send links in Twitch. It actually censored that for me. You have to send it in Discord if you want that. How long did it take you to make the Pinkie Pie model? You have to ask DJ that. The base model has been developed development for over a year. Okay, that's not really long actually. For such a good model, that's not really long, to be honest. Here we go. Okay, so he sent me a link of the model that was printed. So yeah, it wasn't laying flat either. It was laying flat, sorry. I mean, it was not standing as it was earlier. It was printed on the Prusa 3D printer. Let me actually show that. There you go. That's the picture he sent me. And I don't think that this... Maybe it will work like this too. I'm not sure. I will have to experiment with that. Maybe the reason why he prints it so tiny is because he's just testing around. Maybe he's printing that bigger in the future. It was such a bizarre angle, but it worked well. Yeah. In 3D printing, you sometimes have to put stuff in a weird angle, which I didn't actually think before the one guy on YouTube mentioned it. It looks horrible, like the layers look horrible here, but I don't think that will be the same on the outcome then. So then he also has a 0.25 nozzle, so that helps with scaling. Yeah, probably. And not pink. Yeah, I'll print a black Pinkie Pie actually. I've already ordered a red and green filament, I think it was. Or was it a white one? No, wait a second. I've ordered a red and green, I think, and I forgot the white or something, which I just remembered. So yeah, maybe it will print. No, wait a second, I just saw something. This stuff here. It will not print that. Like, what was the angle he put it at? He was putting it like this a little, and this or something. No, and now it's completely floating. Something like this. Wow, that's stupid. My chat messages don't seem to go through. What? I can't see it at least. What's your YouTube name there? Someone on Twitter just said that his messages don't go through. Like, I should have put it like this or something. I think he used an automated thing for this too, which calculates the angles and everything of the model and lays it flat so it can be printed better. But you know what, I will just try to let's use the lay flat option again. The Lily. No, I don't see you in chat either. Maybe you have to refresh the page or something, but I can't see you either here. Oh my. I'm not sure why, but whenever I'm streaming for 2 hours or something, I'm always getting sleepy. Not sure why that is. Have to get a new PC, have to get a job. Yeah, I have to get a job too. I've actually lost mine in December and I'm not getting paid since April anymore. I'd actually fix something here now, like the support material is a little different now. Maybe this will print now. Better print, I mean. Let's actually, you know what, YOLO. Let's try this. I don't want to waste any more time trying to figure stuff out. So I will send this to... Why is Octoprint not working? Let me see here. Can 3D printing be a shop selling prints and stuff? Not really here in Austria. You would have to make your own company and stuff like that, or join another company, and then it's just super complicated. I even thought about opening my own IT shop and stuff like that. Okay, sorry, I just had to mute for a second here. I thought about opening my own IT shop and everything, and it's just super complicated, and yeah, because I'm super good at computer stuff and things like that. But if you want to open that, it's really complicated. You have to do a test and everything, and you have to get some kind of degree or whatever that is, and manage all the fees and everything. And the word fees, and it's not fees, it's what's it called again in English? Like you have to pay money to someone to actually run a company, to be able to sell stuff properly, and information technology. If you mean it in German, Informationstechnologie, then yes. Or just a computer shop in general, repairing PCs and stuff like that, and installing software, removing viruses and stuff like that. You know, just the typical IT stuff, or repairing something on a motherboard, which I'm pretty good at. Support blocker. Wait, does Cura have a function to block support now? Huh? What the fuck is the block support stuff here? What? Oh, you can block the support generation of certain things. Oh, that's pretty freaking handy, actually. You know, I can go here in layer view. I can prepare it again, and I can remove the tiny little spots that just form. I think there was like a tiny little speck somewhere here, which I can remove with that. Where's it gone now? I think it's gone now. Yeah, I can see it anywhere now. Let me actually see the ear canals here again, because I think they're completely removed now too. Yeah. This is going to be a somewhat tiny model. I will have to rename my stream then. But at least I'm going to print something. So yeah, I'm going to save that. I think... Oh, because I updated my Cura version, the Octoprint update. There we go. Oh, it has an update. Accept. There we go. Yeah, I don't need that. Let's just save it to a file here. Downloads. Tiny Pinkie Pie. To DJ G-code. There we go. And let's upload that to Octopi. What about just selling 3D prints? Forget that Etsy stuff. I heard Etsy was good. Then I'm gonna have to open a company to be able to legally sell stuff. And yeah, I would have to open a company and do the same stuff as opening an IT shop, basically. I mean, if I open a 3D print shop or something like that, and I could do like a 2-in-1 thing with IT and having a having IT and a 3D print shop at once. I mean, as far as I understood, at least. I mean, Austrian law is so freaking different from US law. And as example, I know from Barnacles that he had to open his own company simply to legally be able to get the YouTube money and everything, and not get in trouble for that, because even also in Austria you have, like, if you have an income that's not registered, like with YouTube as example, or selling for difference and everything, you have to pay a fee for that. If fee is even the right word for that, I'm not sure. I'm not a law expert, so at all. I'm a complete law noob, to be honest, when it comes to stuff like that. As long as you make less than owner in the USA, I'm not sure. I mean, with the example of Barnacles, it's like he makes a certain amount. I mean, he makes a living out of that. It's his main income right now, YouTube and Twitch. So he probably makes enough so that he has to open his own company and stuff like that. There's also like a thing in Austria where if you don't make more than 700 euros or something per year, you don't have to open a company. But if I'd really do that for a living, I would have to. And I would have to invest in 3D printers and everything and learn more stuff, and oh boy, that's really... I mean, I love learning stuff like this, but it's a lot of work. And I think if you're doing this as a job and not as a hobby anymore, you're losing interest or something. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's a big house and people are constantly coming in and all, being annoying. So yeah, I've just uploaded the Pinkie Pie thing here. Let me load it here. And I just saw that I have to shortly disable my monitor here. I saw that for some reason my streaming RTMP thingy crashed here. Because I'm streaming from another laptop which has an HDMI capture card. And which streams to my main PC here, which somehow crashed, which I'm not sure why. Let me see again. Mono server, there we go. Let me catch up with the chat a little bit here. I don't know. I'd watch more Barnacles if he actually made more videos. Yeah, a lot of people actually say that to him, but he's super busy with life and everything. I mean, he's a one-man army so far, which is kind of impressive if you think about it. And he also makes some streams from time to time, and he has to pay the bills with that. So it can get a little stressful. He also has a kid, he has a wife, and yeah. A lot of people say that he should make more videos, but I do understand that when he's not able to make videos, that there's also life going on and everything, so yeah. I don't know, I don't follow him as much. I'm actually a moderator for his Discord, or an administrator for his Discord, a moderator on his Twitch page, and good friends in general with him. So I follow him a lot, actually. I watch more Barnacles on Chase 2 Cents than I do on his own channel, yeah. With Tech Talk and everything, and the PC they built. And yeah. I don't watch either of these guys. Yeah, if you're not really into tech or something, both of them are probably not for you. I recommend JC. JC isn't that bad, but I'm not watching his videos that much actually than I do Barnacles. I just happened to wake up on this and saw this YouTube stream, his good host arena. Oh, not me. I would be a bad host actually, if that would be the case. But you were mentioning JC, not me. Then I realized the delay was huge. Yeah, YouTube has a huge delay, I'm not sure. Twitch has like a 5 or 10 second delay or something, which is kind of nice to interact with the chat and everything. YouTube not good. Another program that I tried was FL Studio. Yeah, I also tried to use FL Studio, but it's like super complicated for me. Apparently a little bit I failed miserably, but I like music a lot. Oh, that's not good. I used to be into tech, and not so much now. Hell, I've got an IT degree. Yeah, I've got an IT degree, whatever you call this, in English too, so I'm a trained IT professional. Yeah, JC is more of hardware. Yeah, JC is actually more focused on hardware than software and stuff like that, and Barnacles is more focused on software itself. Twitch is more like 15 to 20 at least for me for the delay. I'm not really sure, like, you know what? I'll post a message to Twitch right now, and just tell me how long the delay was. Just tell me in the chat when it's arrived or something. Now. Okay, so the delay is roughly 10 to 15 seconds. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty good, to be honest. So, yeah, I've sent it to Octopi now. Let me enable monitor again. I've sent the thing to Octopi now. Let's actually preheat my tools and everything. Oh, that's tool. 205 degrees. And the bed is 65 degrees. There we go. Because if I heat it with Octopi before, both at the same time, it will be a little faster than doing it by saying print here. And I hope my streaming is working now. Oh wait, let me see that. Monitor Cura capture. I don't think it's working still. Let me try and stream here. Not sure. I'll try to move the head. No, why is it not working? Well, we'll see video source. Let's disable and enable that, maybe. Stop when not visible. Let's try that. Oh no, it seems to be streaming. Let me move the head again. Yeah, there we go. Now it's streaming 60 FPS and everything. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the temperature is almost at the point where I can start printing. How hot does it get, would you say, enough to get a burn? The bed itself is 65 degrees. It's just barely too hot to keep your hand laying on there, but you can't touch it without burning yourself, of course. And I wouldn't touch the nozzle because it's 205 degrees Celsius, which is, let me see, 205 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's 401 degrees Fahrenheit, so you would definitely burn yourself if you touched that. Oh shit, I forgot to. Let me move the head to the left again, because I don't want to get a drip of plastic on there in the middle where I'm printing. And let's actually start the print itself. Print, there we go. And I will quickly have to go and remove the little plastic blob there. There we go. So now it's starting to print, and should I leave the music running and talk a little bit, or I don't know. Let me see here. My blender skills are poo. I made a condenser microphone with 1.5 million pulse. Holy fucking shit. Does it all run on electricity? Yeah, of course. Will I be able to make a game? Propane, where you could heat things up. Propane. A propane 3D printer, that would be kind of amazing though. Oh my god. So yeah. I will actually be away for a few minutes, maybe till the print is done or something. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be back here talking again. I mean, the printer is going to be printing for the next, I don't know, let me just see. Yeah, in the lower right there you have a little overview for how long it's going to take. Around, so 20 minutes, maybe 40 minutes if I'm going for Cura. So I hope the Pinkie is coming out well, and I will zoom in a little bit once I'm gone. So have fun watching my 3D printer. And yeah, I'll turn on the music now. Wow, I didn't expect this track to be so shit to begin with. Sorry for that. But yeah, the next one should be better.
After all that we've been through, I think it's fair from me to you. Watch it burn as we soar away. Hey, hey. After all is said and done, and I know I am the one, I have waited here forever. But all I know is what I'm told. This feeling cannot be controlled. Watch the stars when I am gone. Have faith in me, really behold. The skies are cast, they are foretold. Watch the stars when I'm gone. When I am carry the world upon your shoulders, for I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now, when everything is done? Oh, you carry the world upon your shoulders, for I'm not the only
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. to stay, a life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now. my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. As I wake up every morning, I wish the day would end, because a day without you in my life, I don't know how to mend. And I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, oh, no, oh. I was like, oh, 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 oh. You were like, no, oh, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided. I'm blind leading chase. I thought I had a plan with you look right at the mirror, wondering if I'll be okay. My head is telling me nothing, it's got nothing left to say. And I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. I was like, eh, 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 oh, 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 oh. You were like, eh, 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 no, oh, no, oh. Come on, let's rewind till I smile. That look upon your face. My heart is empty and unguided, a blind leading chase. Thought I had a plan with you and me. Was the feeling of my own dream breaking me down to my knees.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. drown me in your lies, and there's no way to breathe. And my walls will keep you down. I am safe without the sound of you around. It's getting colder, and I'm the storm that's taking over.
Okay, I hope my microphone is working. Let me just check it back here. Yes, it is. Okay, so my microphone quality is a little bit worse now, simply because I'm on my headset. But the print is finishing now, and let me just go to my printer here. And the reason why I'm on my headset is simply because I can move around then. So the print finished here. Well, let me zoom out completely, and it doesn't look super bad actually. I mean, it's super tiny, like that's my hand here. Let me zoom in, and it's not really big. Yeah, but it's the stuff you print always looks bigger in the slicer than it does in real life. So let me turn off the printer here. And also, you know what, let me turn... How can I do this now? Well, let's just unplug it for now. There we go. The print surface is still hot, so I can't remove it, really, I think. Because it's bending too much. No, I can actually. Hopefully without breaking anything. There we go. Perfect. And as you can see, let me pull the light over a little bit here. Or you know what? Let me pull the camera over here. Remove all the cables and everything. There we go. So this is the finished 3D print here. There's a little... Oh, there's a little thing flying around here. And it doesn't look super bad actually. So there's still support material all over the place, but I can hopefully remove that without breaking anything. At least I hope so. It's actually super stuck on there. Move closer here, maybe. I can't really peel it off here. It's really stubborn. Come on. Slowly getting there. Why is it so stuck on there actually? There we go. It was just a tiny piece though. There we go, the next piece. Let me use my snippers here. The stream may be a little bit delayed, by the way. Other video, I mean. From what you see, because it has like a 2 or 3 second delay till it reaches my computer. There we go, it peels off a little better now. Not as good as I hoped though. I'm breaking the tail off a little here now. Yeah, the tail is broken off now. Or that tiny little end piece of the tail. It's not as easy as I anticipated actually. But this tells me that for the bigger model I have to search another support thingy. Yeah, it's not easy. Not at all easy. Come on, peel off. That's not easy at all. Actually, I have to sit down because this is such a weird position I'm in here. Ugh, there we go. Squatting here and stuff like that. Let me maybe try it like this. I'm not sure. I have a limited space here, so there we go. Oh, this comes off real easily though from the hat, which I'm happy about. So far it doesn't look that bad actually, like for a model this scale. Could even see the tiny smiling mouth there. But the support material is still sticking well here. I should probably change my settings a little bit. I also don't really know what's support here and what isn't. So there's probably support here. Also, by the way, I can't read the chat right now, so if you're saying something, I'm sorry. Which would help me here. Is it actually support material or is it... Oh, that's the ear. I was about to snip that off. Let's just flatten it out a little here. There we go. Yeah, their ears a little flattened out here. There's a lot of white stuff there now because if you snip something off from the plastic, it just becomes white. It's like a window opens or something here because there's so many creatures flying around me now. It shouldn't happen. Come on, let's go. Fondling Pinkie on her ass here. Oh, come on. There's a lot of stuff on the tail still here though. That sounds so wrong right now. There we go. I think this has to come off too. Yeah, it has. Okay. Ow. I almost hurt myself there. But it's coming along somewhat nicely so far. Super tiny though, so still not that bad actually. Yeah, it is a little bit because my cooling is not really good. Let me zoom in on that. There's like, where can you see that there? There's a little bit of overhang, which it wasn't able to print properly. But that's going to happen. I'm just gonna snip that off. There we go. It's gone at least now. It's hard getting in here. There we go. Not super perfect, but it should do the job. There's a little bit of support still. Or overhang actually. funny thing is that it was able to print like this tiny spike here of main without any problems. And it's super sturdy too, like I can't break this off. I'm not applying too much force though, so. There's a tiny little thing here too. But yeah, from this side it actually looks pretty good. From this side not so much though, but for a little test print of a model that's not optimized at all, it actually came out pretty well. There's a little bit of overhang everywhere still there. Ah, stupid bug thing flying around here. It's actually pretty sturdy, like you would think this thing would break or something, but no, it doesn't. It's like you can't really flex anything here apart from the legs, but they won't break off anyways. So there's still something here, but the more I remove it, the more wide it gets. Oh, something hanging off here. I think that's still support. Yes. There's a pimple on her ass. Just snip that off too. There's one too. Not sure what exactly those are. But yeah. So this is the finished model here. Let me zoom in more. Not bad actually, to be honest. For test print, it's pretty well done actually. A little bit of stuff still here, which I can't take off like this. But yeah, should work. And let's actually test if it stands on its own. Yes, it's actually balanced, so should also stand. Let me put it here on the ender table. The ender bed, and let's use this as our stream ending shot and probably the thumbnail of the YouTube video later on. I'll move the camera a little bit further away, zoom in. Is this close enough? Yes, it is. Ah, damn, I just tipped my camera. There we go. That's the model. And that's the last shot I'm going to do for the stream at least. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yes, that's the thumbnail. Okay, I can read the chat again. Really much going on here. Let me just read the chat back a little bit more here. Where did it begin? Oh yes, sexy voice is back, thank you. You know what, let me just switch to my good microphone actually. There we go. A good microphone is back again. Let me check back. Yeah, good microphone is on again. And let me read the chat here a little bit, because you guys wrote a ton of stuff here. You need to let it cool before. Yeah, I've left the cooling. I've left it to cool a little bit. What do you use for slicing? I'm using Cura. Oh yes, yeah, it's really good actually. Is your print nozzle considered small? It's not really small. 0.4 millimeters is not super small, to be honest. I want to get a tinier one, just so I can print a few finer details. Like you can see on the Pinkie model here, the layers are really really not smooth at all, but it should work at least. Think about ear support material. Yeah. I'm over screaming you say don't cut it. English is the worst language. English isn't my native English. English isn't my native English. Yeah, of course. English isn't my native language actually. but I'm still pretty okay-ish when it comes to talking and reading, so I hope at least. I thought in German, is he actually going to cut that this figure's broke? Yeah. If I would have cut it, she would only hear in mono. CPU rendering. Okay, that's Blender stuff again. Oh god, he's rendering something war. Please no. Is PLA the strongest? Not really, but it's like a pretty good beginner's material, and if you want to print something that's flexing a lot, PLA is not bad for that. It's insane that in the scale you can see a lot of detail. Yeah, that indeed. Cut the tip of the main too. Yeah, I know. Thumbnail, the chat in a nutshell, don't cut the ear. Probably. So yeah, that was the whole chat. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was kind of a disappointment that it was so tiny in the end. And I hope you still somewhat enjoyed it. I said that twice actually now. Anyways, leave a like if you liked it on YouTube later, of course, if it's uploaded. Leave a follow right now if you're still watching live, or leave a subscribe if you're on YouTube. And I hope you're joining back for a future stream where I'm probably going to print a bigger version of this Pinkie. Now that I've worked out some flaws that I've done in this model, like support material and all that. It actually wasn't super bad, but I have to adjust some support material settings so it will work out better. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And I'm going to give it a few seconds for stream cutoff prevention.